Find the area between y equals e to the x and y equals 2 on the interval 0 to 3. With these area problems, it's always a good idea to draw a picture of the functions first to see when they cross and which function is above the other. Now these functions do cross on the interval 0 to 3, so let's say here's the value 0, 1, 2, 3 is somewhere over here. The functions do cross on that interval, so for part of the interval, e to the x is the greater function, and then the other part of the interval, y equals 2 is the greater function, which will change how we integrate, but what we want to find is what is this point here? Where do they cross? And to find that, we're going to set the two equations equal to each other. So we're going to set e to the x equal to 2, and then solve that equation. To solve this equation, we take the natural log of both sides. When we have an exponent with a log, we can bring it in front. X ln of e equals ln of 2. And ln of e is just 1, so we get x equals ln of 2. So this here is where the functions cross. So we're going to split our integral into two pieces. The first piece is going to be from 3 to ln of 2, and then the second piece is going to be from ln of 2 to 0. And we're splitting it like that because the function that's on top, that's greater, changes at that point. So for this first section, between 3 and ln of 2, e to the x is the greater function, so we're going to do the area e to the x minus the lower function, which is 2. And then for the second chunk, y equals 2 is the greater function, so we'll do 2 minus the lower function, which is e to the x, to get this area. And then we integrate both of these pieces. So this first piece, integral of e to the x, is e to the x. Integral of -2 is -2x. And here we're evaluating from 3 to ln 2. To that we're adding the antiderivative of 2 is 2x. Antiderivative of e to the x, or negative e to the x, is negative e to the x. In this portion we're evaluating from ln of 2 to 0. Now for this first integral that we evaluated, we're plugging in 3 and ln of 2, so that'll be e to the 3 minus 2 times 3 minus e to the ln of 2 minus 2 ln of 2. And then the second piece, we will have 2 ln of 2 minus e to the ln of 2 minus, plugging in 0, 2 times 0 minus e to the 0. And then we just want to simplify all of these pieces. So this is e to the 3rd minus 6 minus e to the ln of 2 is 2 minus negative will be plus 2 ln of 2 for that red portion. This next portion is 2 ln of 2, and then negative e to the ln of 2 will be negative 2. 2 times 0 is 0, and then negative e to the 0. E to the 0 is 1, so negative 1 is plus 1. And then we'll combine some like terms, so e to the third minus 6 minus 2 minus 2 plus 1 will be negative 9. So e to the third minus 9. And then 2 ln of 2 plus 2 ln of 2 will be 4 ln of 2. And then we can make one little change here. If we have a number in front of a logarithm, we can pull that number up to be an exponent, so we would have ln of 2 to the 4th, or ln of 16. So our final simplified answer is going to be e to the third minus 9 plus ln of 16.